Pranab Dutt's diaries that have now been chronicled by his daughter. Even Pranab Mukherjee spoke about what he called Rahul Gandhi's frequent disappearances.
Correct.
He says a lot else. He talks about the absence of maturity in Rahul Gandhi. And admittedly, these are all older moments in politics. He's very upset about the way the ordinance issue was handled. In 2020, his diary entry talks about the Gandhi family establishing or imposing, I'm quoting here, the worst form of hegemony over the party, right? People like you, who say, I feel passionately about the Congress, you'll hear everything but criticism of the Gandhis. How do you explain that?
No, I hear criticisms of the Gandhis and I do criticize them.
Tell me one critical thing that you have said so far about the Gandhis.
So many. The OBC, raising the OBC issue.
Okay.
It's critical. Okay. He shouldn't have done it. Who did it? I will call a spade, even if I really like Rahul. Because I want Rahul to succeed. I really want him to. Now, you can say that maybe I'm emotional that I want him to succeed. That's a different argument. But I do want him to succeed. But I, unlike Pranab Dutt, won't write a book and say, oh, after I've got the fruits of everything, oh, the Gandhis were unfair to me.
The books were never released while he was alive.
That's true. But then
he wrote them privately. He wrote them privately. True. He wrote 51 journals. True. His daughter brought them into the public domain after he died.
And I have respect
if what you are saying were to be followed, there would be no political memoir ever.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying you write your political memoir and you write.
And you censor what you actually think.
No, I'm not even saying that. And you write your diaries. But then the position Pranab Dutt was, have the guts to say it on the face. Then don't say it behind. Then don't say, oh, I didn't get anything from the party. Aap Rashtrapati bane. Now, you wanted to be Prime Minister. Let's be honest, Pranab Dutt, a lot of respect, was terrible as a finance minister. Terrible. He brought in the retrospective tax. I have a lot of respect for Pranab Dutt. He should really like me. And every time I'd go to Rashtrapati Bhavan, he would call me. Imagine the president calling, sitting. He loved watching TV. He would ask me. I really respect him. But you were quite bad as finance minister. This whole policy paralysis came because of what Pranab Dutt's retrospective tax happened, and a lot of it after that. So let's be clear, nobody is black or white. There are always shades of grey. If Pranab Dutt had a problem with Mr. Gandhi, he should have addressed it, or with Mrs. Gandhi. When you are in power, when you are enjoying those fruits of the power, you can't say, oh, now I was writing secretly, I had a problem. Then your duty was to tell them. Then how are you different from the others?
No, I think the diary references many feisty arguments that he had with Mrs. Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi. So it is not evident to me that Pranab Dutt... Did
he bring the point that the quotes about Mr. Gandhi that are now coming up with Mrs. Gandhi? Sonia Gandhi?
We don't know. But there is a reference to the fact that they had arguments.
No, those arguments, he's not written that. So I'm again saying, it's selectively Rahul Gandhi bashing, which in media sells. So I have nothing...
Okay, ask yourself this, because even I hear this a lot, right? What happens in the environment that we live in is you criticize the government, you're called a Congressee. You criticize the Gandhis, you're called Goti. This is all nonsense. We do our job, right? Yeah. In my opinion. And I think the media is also unfortunately polarized. I will still ask you, not because I'm interested in Gandhi bashing, because I'm trying to understand the logic of this. You are related by marriage now to Priyanka Gandhi, right? You meet the family. Do you ever tell them what you really think about some of the choices they're making?
No, we don't talk politics.
How does that work?
Don't.
But they hear what you say in public. Do they ever raise it? Do they ever bring it up?
No, credit to them. Never.
So,
but if there is something critical, there's no wrong. I don't think they have a problem in I saying what I have to say, even against the party or against them, as long as it's said decently. I feel politics should be said decently. So, for example, this OBC thing, I'm saying it in I'm not. You shouldn't go name calling, but as long as you say it in a decent manner, I think we're a democracy. You have a right to criticize everyone, including the Prime Minister, including the Gandhis. I don't think there's a problem.